What the fuck is up, YouTube? So this is our first recording of the recaps on this channel. I'm super excited to start this. As I said in my previous video, I'm gonna be doing recaps on every single one of the trades that I take. And this is the first trade of the week. This is Monday, March 30th, 2026. I took this literally 5 minutes after market open, and it was a beautiful trade. My trade hit TP in around 5 minutes. So it was beautiful, beautiful. But I did take my trade off a little bit early. And I'll explain why I did that because a lot of people don't really understand why I took it off. My friends were asking me why I took it. I'm gonna show here why I did that. And also here's a little P&L ski for the accounts. These are I traded 3 accounts. I traded 2 Tradify accounts, which are here, and then I traded one Apex account. Because honestly I was very low conviction on this trade, so I didn't really feel like taking too many trades. I don't feel like I'm gonna be taking too many trades this week, depending on. But this whole week is very good, so I think we'll definitely find something throughout the rest of the week. All right, so this was the trade that I took right here. I know a lot of people were really skeptical, specifically on the bias. A lot of people were mostly bullish on the day. Fuck you guys. Obviously this shit worked. Um, I was bullish too. I gotta admit, I'm not gonna be a dick. I was bullish too. Um, I came into the day, right? This is what I came into seeing in the day, right? I was in fucking math class, right? And I literally say to myself, am I gonna be able to trade? Do I even have to worry about trading? Because today John, or not John, but Powell was speaking, right? And I was like, fuck, should I even look at the charts today? Because I don't know if it's gonna chop around or not. But I was like, fuck it, why not? We'll look a little bit. So I take a gander at it and I look at this shit and I'm like, okay, let's go into the 4 hour time frame, see how everything's moving. We see that we're rejecting off of a 4 hour gap. You're respecting the fucking of it. I'm like, all right, bet this is good. This is looking pretty good for bullish, right? We're moving towards a 4 hour unmitigated gap, and this is a great target right here, that 4 hour gap. Also looking on the 1 hour, we are inversing a shitload of everything. Like we have a CISD, we have a inversion 1 hour, we have everything. It's just pumping straight the fuck up, right? So, and we have a bunch of buy side liquidity on here on like the lower time frames. So I was very bullish on the day. What I wanted to specifically see was I wanted to see price manipulate down, right? And then push right the fuck right back up from this equal lows to this buy side liquidity, right? That's exactly what I wanted to see price do, because it was perfect, honestly. Even in this equal low, I believe that there was like an hourly gap. I think I'm not too sure, but no, okay, I'm just being an idiot. But whatever. I just really, that was my thing, right? That's what everybody was actually looking for: super the liquidity, and then just push the higher to the buy side liquidity or to the unmitigated gaps. And that's honestly a great mindset. I was thinking the same thing, but NQ was just being a bitch today, so I couldn't do anything about that. So I I see market open, right? Market opens, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting to see like a tap down. Beautiful. This happens, right? And I saw some people for some reason take a trade on this next close of this candle. Look at this. Someone took a trade off of this, right? And I'm like, okay, you know what? I understand it, but we barely did shit here, right? Okay, obviously we touched a 5 minute, but we didn't inverse anything, right? So there's no entry signal here, right? There's no entry signal here whatsoever. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep waiting, right? I'm gonna keep waiting, even if it does take that buy side liquidity. That's another good reason for shorts right there, right? Um, but it doesn't. It doesn't do that at all. It does the complete opposite, right? We just start displacing lower, right? And I'm honestly I was really annoyed at the time, but then I see that there's a 5 minute gap, right here. We marked it out, and then we tap this 15 minute gap on the way up. So I'm like, hold on, this is not a bad setup for shorts, right? So then I see this 5 minute get fucking inversed, right? And I was like, bro, this is beautiful. Holy fuck, this is like actually gorgeous, right? We tap the 15 minute, we get a 5 minute inversion, right? Sweep of liquidity, clear draw on liquidity. I was like, bro, this is beautiful, right? Let me just take this trade real quick, right? So I took the trade, put 4 contracts on that bitch, right? And I'm targeting these equal lows. So it was going really good, right? And if you guys took this trade specifically all the way down to the equal lows, good for you. This shit flushed in minutes, bro. This was like really good trade. It was really good. I didn't do that actually. I took my trade out around. I think it was here. I took my trade off because at the time I saw like an SMT, right? I saw an SMT for like a second, and I was like, hold on, this is a bullish SMT. I'm not liking this at all. And previously, I've had a couple SMTs that fucked me over mid trade, so I was like, I'm just not gonna risk my luck and just risk it. So I took my trade off around here, and I made $600 off of that. So yeah, this was a very good trade for me. And the rest of the day, there was nothing. Honestly, the rest of the day was a bunch of chop. Like it was just kind of buns. There was 1 minute. This was fuck. There was one 1 minute inversion that was actually not horrible. I think it was this one. It's because you swept liquidity, and then I think it inversed it. I forgot which one it was. It might have been one of these, but it it wasn't a very good trade. It might have been this one right here. Yeah, sweep liquidity, 1 minute inversion. I think there's a tap somewhere. Yeah, this was not a bad trade, but for me, there wasn't really any good targets other than this 5 minute, which obviously got filled. Um, but this trade wasn't really that obvious to me, and honestly, I wasn't even on the charts to look at this. After I took my first trade, I got off immediately. But if you took that trade as well, that trade is not bad at all because sweep of liquidity, you have an inversion fair value gap. I do believe you tapped. Yeah, you did tap a 1 hour as well. So that's not bad at all. So this was actually a very good conviction trade as well. So if you took this one, good for you guys. But for me, the obvious trade was this one in the morning, specifically right after market open. This was great. I don't usually take trades off of market open, but fuck, it worked out, right? It worked out. So I'm happy with my trade. I hope you guys learned a little bit from this trade recap, and I'm gonna be posting most likely tomorrow as well. Specifically, um, hopefully not a losing trade, but I'm not sure if I'm even gonna post tomorrow because tomorrow there's going to be a lot of news actually, but which is good. Tomorrow's gonna be one of the good days, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to take a trade. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this trade recap. I will be back tomorrow or Wednesday. And yeah, God bless. Stay safe, boys. See ya.